This summer, meet the magical mermaid at VGP Marine Kingdom from April 12th to May 31st.
India's tiger population has grown in the past 50 years, but this growth has led to the loss of homes of the tribes living in the forest. This was reported by India Spent. Let me explain how the indigenous people living in the Indian forests lost their homes to create more space for tigers. Project Tiger was launched by the Indian government in 1973. The project aimed to create tiger reserves to protect the endangered species. In 2023, India celebrated 50 years of tiger conservation. By then, there were nearly 4,000 tigers in 53 tiger reserves covering 75,796 square kilometers. This is approximately 2.3% of the country's total land area, which makes me think, why is tiger so important for India?
I think the tigers are important, crucial because they maintain the ecological balance of a forest, of our environment. Just imagine if tigers and the lesser predators like leopards are not there. What's going to happen? The entire balance would go topsy turvy because the herbivores, the deer, other animals, the vegetarians, they would eat all the grass, all the leaves, and the entire balance would go awry. So all these predators, and particularly the tiger, since he's the strongest, he helps in maintaining this ecological balance. That's why we say that in an Indian forest, tiger is on the top of the food chain. Tiger tourism, as it exists now, I think it should be giving a run for its money to any other kind of tourism in India. You just have to go to the national parks. Tourists are just flocking there. And this kind of tourism is helping millions of people.
As the number of tigers kept increasing, in the time period up to 2007, about 6 lakh forest dwellers were displaced from their homes due to the establishment of wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. This figure is from a 2013 Lok Sabha reference note. Fast forward 4 years, a 2017 Parliament note says that national parks and sanctuaries are declared by states. Thus, the Environment, Forest and Climate Change Ministry did not have the exact number of people evicted from forests. But the ministry also said that no person has been evicted for declaration of tiger reserves. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka have a total of 10 tiger reserves. In 2015, Tamil Nadu had plans to relocate 7 villages inside the core of Mudumalai. The forest was declared a tiger reserve and its status was upgraded to critical tiger habitat. People in that area resisted to move. But despite that, a 2023 letter sent by the Tamil Nadu Tribal People's Association to the Ministry of Tribal Affairs said that 573 of 681 families living in and around the reserve were relocated and that 108 families refused to accept relocation due to various reasons.
Although our jungles are not increasing, but the population of tigers has increased. So it has led to many tigers. Tiger being a territorial animal, it requires a particular territory. The worst example I can think of, the man-animal conflict. It has again happened because of too many tigers now. Is happening in the Tadoba region. Uh, the area around Tadoba in Maharashtra, it has perhaps the highest human fatality, anywhere in the country. It's something like more than 50 people dying every year. That makes it one death every week. So this is not a small issue. So, and these kind of conflicts are happening. I'm afraid they will only increase. In the near future if no proper measures are taken.
The voluntary village relocation program is implemented in many tiger reserves in the country. It aims to help local population by giving them access to development opportunities while also creating more space for the tigers. It is considered a win-win situation. But is it really?
சிலர் வந்து ட்ரைபல்ஸ்ன்ற மாத்துறது தவறுதான். சிலர் வந்து அந்த காட்டுக்கு அந்த வன உயிரினங்களோட அந்த சூழலே வாழ்ந்திருக்காங்க. இன்றைக்கு வந்து அந்த சூழல்லாம் மாறி போயிடுச்சு. அவங்க நகர்ப்புற மற்ற கிராமப்புறங்களோட ஒட்டி வாழ ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க. டைகர் ரிசர்வ் அறிவிச்சனால மக்களோட வாழ்வாதாரம் பாதிக்கப்பட்டது. அரசாங்கம் என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, அவங்களுக்கு மாற்று இடம் அளிச்சிருக்காங்க. அந்த வாழ்விடம் மாற்று வாழ்விடமும் சில அவங்களுக்கு நிவாரணத் தொகையும் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அந்த நிவாரணத் தொகையில வந்து சிலர் குளறுபடி இருக்கலாம், அல்லது மாற்றிடம் போறதுக்கான சிக்கல் இருக்கலாம். அது கண்காணிக்கப்படல. சில குடும்பங்கள் வந்து மாற்றிடம் கொடுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு.
While indigenous communities were forced out, protected areas saw more buildings and encroachment, and tourism grew. In 2022, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change approved 401 projects and 517 forest land diversion projects. Most of them were located in dense forests. In 2023, the ministry told Parliament that it had approved 40 out of 53 proposed projects in eco-sensitive zones around protected areas in the preceding 5 years. More than 300 million people depend on forests for survival in India. Around 4.3 million people live in and around forests, which are now protected areas. Housing and Land Rights Network is a rights and advocacy organization working on housing issues. It is registered as a charitable trust. According to the organization's 2021 report, 110,000 people from in and around 28 tiger reserves have faced the threat of eviction. Even though people have been displaced, the government encourages development projects like mining that damage forests and ecosystems. New laws have also been made that threaten the biodiversity in these areas. The mushrooming of eco-resorts in co-forest areas of Maharashtra is a recent phenomenon that has raised concerns. Projects like these threaten to displace more people. India is home to more than 75% of world's wild tiger population. There are more tigers in India than the protected areas can actually accommodate. Wildlife experts say an adult male tiger needs about 60 square kilometers of space. This has created an imbalance with the population of some species witnessing a massive boom, while that of the others being simply neglected. Both tigers and tribals face habitat issues. Tigers are running out of space in shrinking forests, and the tribals are losing their homes to make way for conservation and development projects. Finding a balance that protects both wildlife and the right of indigenous people remains a challenge.
This summer, meet the magical mermaid at VGP Marine Kingdom from April 12th to May 31st.